Are you maybe on the hunt for a new SUV? Perhaps feeling a bit overwhelmed by all the choices out there, or maybe you're just really curious about what's new on the automotive scene. If that sounds like you, well, you've landed in the perfect spot. Okay, let's unpack this. Today we're doing a deep dive into the newly launched Chery Tiggo Cross. We're specifically looking at the turbo and the hybrid CSH variants. Our mission really for you, our listener, is to kind of distill why this particular vehicle, which you can check out at the Chery Bukit Puchong 3S Center, might just be, the perfect fit for your next car. We've gathered insights from quite a few places, detailed comparisons, launch reports, dealership info, even global specs. We're going to highlight what we think are the top 5 reasons you might want to, let's say, head over to Chery Bukit Puchong and maybe book a Tiggo Cross Turbo or hybrid.
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting new player in a very crowded field. And the sources we looked at, they really show how Chery's trying to shake things up a bit with this model. We'll get into everything, the pricing strategy, the performance, which has a neat little Malaysian twist, and how they're building up support for owners here.
Absolutely. So let's jump right into our first key reason.
Okay.
Reason number 1, remarkable value and, importantly, strong local roots. This is where it starts to get really interesting for anyone buying a car right now. Both the Chery Tiggo Cross 1.5 Turbo and the 1.5 Hybrid CSH, they're priced under RM 100,000. That's a big deal. It starts at RM 88,800 for the Turbo and a very attractive RM 99,800 for the Hybrid CSH. Getting under that 100,000 ringgit mark for an SUV with this kind of spec, that's quite a statement today.
Right, and what's fascinating here isn't just the price tag itself, it's also where they're made. Both versions are actually assembled right here in Malaysia.
Okay.
Yeah, at the Inocom factory up in Kulim, Kita. It's local assembly, CKD. Completely knocked down. So the parts come in, they put it together locally, and usually that means better value for you, the buyer, because of tax stuff. And just as importantly, it supports the local economy, creates jobs, the whole ecosystem.
So thinking about where it sits in the market,
Yeah.
what does this aggressive price and local production actually mean for buyers? I mean, the Tiggo Cross isn't just another SUV, is it? It's clearly aimed at popular A segment and B segment models, things like the Progo Ativa, the Honda WRV, even the Proton X50.
Exactly.
But what's kind of surprising is its size. Physically, it's 4,318 millimeter long, 1,830 millimeters wide, 1,670 millimeter high, with a 2,610 millimeter wheelbase.
Yeah.
It actually gives it a size advantage over some of those direct A-segment competitors.
Yes, yes.
In fact, dimensionally, it's almost creeping into B-segment SUV territory.
Yeah.
Closer to a Honda HR-V or Proton X50 in terms of space.
So Chery seems to be offering more car for the money, essentially.
It definitely feels like it.
Yeah, this mix of a larger size, local assembly, and that sharp pricing. It positions the Tiggo Cross as a bit of a disruptor. It's like offering close to B segment space and features, but more at an A segment price. It really challenges what people might expect value-wise in these segments.
Yeah, that value proposition is definitely strong. But let's talk about what's powering it. Our second big reason to look at the Tiggo Cross, performance that, packs a punch, but also sips fuel. And there's a unique Malaysian advantage here. Okay? For those who like a bit more spirit in their drive, the 1.5 Turbo variant, it delivers 147 PS. That's horsepower, basically how quick it feels. And 210 Nm torque, that's the pulling power, good for getting going or climbing hills. It's paired with a 6-speed DCT automatic transmission.
Dual clutch.
Right, dual clutch. So you get those quick direct gear changes, feels a bit sportier than some traditional automatics. It means the Tiggo Cross Turbo can do in-a-motor cross turbo at about 9.9 seconds, which is pretty brisk. And fuel consumption is decent too, around 6.3 liters per 100 kilometers.
But what's really insightful, especially if you're thinking about efficiency, is that 1.5 hybrid CSH model. This one takes a more advanced route. It combines a 1.5-liter naturally aspirated Atkinson cycle engine.
Which is known for being efficient, right?
Exactly, that's the key. It pairs that with a dual electric motor hybrid system. Together, they push out a combined 2/4 PS, quite a jump, and a really impressive 310 Nm of torque.
Wow.
Yeah. It uses a special gearbox, too, a DHT 150 hybrid transmission designed specifically to blend the engine and electric power smoothly. And interestingly, this actually makes the hybrid quicker than the turbo. 0-100 kilometers in just 9.6 seconds.
Ah.
Plus, the fuel economy is even better. We're talking around 5.4 liters per 100 kilometers.
Right.
And Chery even claims it might do up to 1,000 kilometers on a full tank, which is, pretty amazing range for long trips.
Now, if we look at the bigger picture here, this is where it gets really compelling for us in Malaysia. We actually get a better engine and gearbox combination for the Tiggo Cross compared to other big markets nearby, like Indonesia and Australia.
Oh, interesting. How so?
Well, for instance, the Indonesian version gets a less powerful non-turbo engine with a CVT that's a continuously variable transmission.
Right, CVTs can sometimes feel a bit less engaging.
Exactly. And it limits performance and efficiency compared to what we get. Australia gets a turbo, yes, but it's also paired with a CVT, which means their fuel efficiency isn't as good as our turbo variant with the DCT.
I see.
So it feels like you're not just getting a good car for the price here. You're arguably getting the most optimized, most powerful version available in this region, specifically tailored for Malaysia.
That really does highlight Chery's effort to fit the car to our market, doesn't it?
Oh,
It gives Malaysian buyers a real edge in terms of powertrain tech compared to neighbors. A better driving experience, more efficient too.
okay, so great value, strong performance.
Mhm.
What about safety and the feel inside? That's our third key reason. Next level safety and a surprisingly sophisticated interior. When it comes to safety, both Tiggo Cross variants come loaded with standard features, really comprehensive stuff. We're talking about active systems designed to prevent accidents, like automatic emergency braking, AEB.
Which can brake for you if needed.
Right. Forward collision warning, FCW alerts you. Blind spot monitoring, BSM, super useful for changing lanes. You also get a 540-degree panoramic camera, which is amazing for parking.
Yeah, that gives you that see-through view underneath too, right?
Exactly. And adaptive cruise control for easier highway driving, plus the essentials: stability program, ESP, hill start assist, HAC, traction control, TCS, tire pressure monitoring, TPMS.
That's a very solid baseline package for both models.
It really is. But this raises the question, what if you want even more safety tech?
And the hybrid CSH variant answers that quite well. It steps things up. You get 7 airbags instead of 6 in the turbo for that extra bit of passive safety. And then it adds more ADS features, advanced driver assistance systems. Things like door open warnings, you don't open your door into traffic.
Yeah.
Rear collision warning, lane departure assistance, so it helps steer you back. Rear cross traffic braking, it can actually brake if someone's crossing behind you when reversing.
Oh, wow. Braking, too.
Yeah. And an integrated adaptive cruise control with intelligent speed limit assist, so it's even smarter on the highway. It's a very complete suite.
That's quite a safety net.
Yeah.
Now, beyond the tech, what's it like inside? Step into either variant, and honestly, you notice a really premium cabin feel, especially for this price point. Both get dual 10.25-inch screens, one for instruments, one for infotainment. Looks very modern, very high-tech. You also get wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, no cables needed, plus a 15W wireless phone charger.
Nice conveniences.
Definitely. And comfort-wise, dual-zone air conditioning with rear vents, crucial for our weather, and synthetic leather upholstery throughout.
Feels quite upscale.
It does. And the hybrid CSH adds one more thing: adjustable lumbar support for the driver's seat, a nice touch for long drives.
So clearly a strong focus on both safety active and passive, and just making the cabin a comfortable, well-equipped place to be. It really adds to that overall value we talked about earlier. Makes it appealing day to day, not just on a spec sheet.
Okay, that leads us nicely into our fourth compelling reason. Unrivaled peace of mind and some really tempting incentives. Chery Malaysia is offering a frankly fantastic warranty package with the Tiggo Cross. All buyers get a 7-year or 150,000-kilometer vehicle warranty, whichever comes first.
7 years is pretty long.
It is, and that covers the important bits too, the powertrain, so engine and transmission. That shows real confidence from Chery.
And for anyone looking at the hybrid, there's even more specific coverage, right? You get an additional 8-year or 160,000-kilometer warranty just for the hybrid component.
Exactly, the battery, the electric motor, the control unit.
That's huge. It addresses that potential long-term worry some people might have about hybrid batteries. Shows they stand behind the tech.
Totally, but the peace of mind doesn't actually stop with the warranty. Every Tiggo Cross also comes with 5 years of free scheduled service.
Free service, so lower running costs for the first few years.
It's significantly lower, yeah.
Yeah.
Covers the standard maintenance. And then, for extra reassurance on the road, there's 7 years, or 150,000 kilometers, of 247 free towing service included.
That's good backup to have.
Definitely. Now, here's the kicker, especially if you're thinking about buying soon. The early bird offer. For the first 2,000 customers who book a Tiggo Cross before September 30th, 2025.
Okay.
Chery Malaysia is giving an all-inclusive free service package for 2 years. That means it covers both labor and parts.
Both labor and parts. Wow, okay, that's a really significant saving then.
It really is. a very strong reason to maybe not wait too long if you're interested.
Yeah, that whole package, the long warranty, the specific hybrid cover, the free service, especially that early bird deal, it suggests Chery is serious about building customer trust here. It's a smart way to ease concerns about a newer brand finding its feet in a tough market.
Absolutely. Which brings us to our fifth and final reason, and it's all about the support structure. The premier hub itself, the new Chery Bukit Puchong 3S Center. So what does this actually mean for you, the owner or potential owner? Chery set up this brand new 3S Center, sales, service, spare parts, right in Bandar Bukit Puchong. It's a big place, 1,400 square meters, designed as a genuine one-stop shop, making the whole ownership experience convenient from buying to servicing down the line.
And connecting this to the bigger picture, like you said, it's more than just a showroom. It's a real statement of commitment from Chery. You can go there, see the full range of cars in a nice spacious area, relax in a customer lounge if you're waiting. And crucially, there's a proper state-of-the-art service center.
How many bays did they say?
12 service bays, all staffed by trained Chery technicians. That kind of infrastructure is vital for keeping customers happy long-term, especially as they sell more cars.
And the location seems pretty strategic, too. 2 Jalan BP4, Bandar Bukit Puchong. Chery calls it a bustling commercial and business hub.
Makes sense. Easy to get to for a lot of people.
Yeah, and the hours are pretty convenient. Showrooms open till 8 p.m. on weekdays and Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Sundays. Service center runs Monday to Saturday, 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Pretty accessible.
And this new center isn't just a one-off. It really strengthens Chery's presence in Selangor. It's part of their incredibly fast expansion. They've apparently opened 58 branches across Malaysia since only July 2023.
Wow, 58 branches in that short time. That's rapid growth.
It really is.
Yeah, establishing a big, well-equipped 3S center like the one in Bukit Puchong clearly shows Chery is serious about after-sales support. That's often a make-or-break factor for people considering a newer brand in Malaysia. It builds confidence through having that physical presence and commitment to service.
So there you have it. We've kind of unpacked the Chery Tiggo Cross. We highlighted its really competitive price and the fact it's built locally, the strong performance, especially with that Malaysian spec advantage, the advanced safety features, that incredible warranty and service package giving real peace of mind, and finally, the convenience and strategic importance of having a major hub like the new Chery Bukit Puchong 3S Center. Taken together, these 5 points build a really compelling case for this new SUV.
Indeed. It seems clear Chery isn't just positioning the Tiggo Cross as cheap. They're aiming for technically advanced, locally supported, and really well-backed vehicle. It feels designed to offer, outsized value for its segment.
So as you think about your next vehicle purchase, here's something to mull over. Beyond the specs and features we've discussed today, how much does a car maker's rapid growth and obvious commitment to local service, like Chery's expanding network and this flagship Bukit Puchong Center, influence your long-term confidence in a brand? What really stands out to you from our deep dive into the Chery Tiggo Cross today? And how might these insights shape your own thinking about your next car?